Hey there everyone, and a very happy Thursday to you all. You just caught me dancing to the end of the little music that we had there. All right, so hello everyone. I do hope that you had a fantastic week so far and that you have something nice planned for the weekend as well. The fabulous Angel is behind the badge today and she'll be popping in all the links for the products that we do share. She has given me a little nudge. Thank you, Angel. If you do share this live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Altenew store. Hey Zamara, I have to say my shoulder's doing me. It's not being my friend today. I went to the golfing range yesterday with my son and I'm not very good, but my shoulder thinks that I am. So I hope you guys are all having a good time and that you don't have a dodgy shoulder like I do today. Hey there, Carrie. Thank you so much for sharing, and I really hope that you do, have some inspiration today. That's what we're here for. If you do have any questions that you want to ask about anything while we are live, I will try my best to answer any queries that you do have. If I'm not able to answer it straight away, I will direct you to support@altenew.com, where the customer happiness team will be happy to help you out. All right. Okay. So I am going to pop you guys down. Hey, everyone that has popped in. Hey, Sue. Normal time today, so I hope I didn't trick you. So I'm going to pop you guys down so we can take a look at the new release products. I did have a play around with my settings, so I'm hoping that it is a little bit brighter for everyone today and that it's, more seeable. Hopefully we are good with that. Oh, Carrie, yeah, I don't think it's a frozen shoulder. It's just, I thought I could hit that ball really, really hard. I couldn't hit the ball. I just kept going around it. Hey there, Nancy, and hey there, Fauna. All right, okay, so let's take a look at all of the new products. I have to say, this is a very short but sweet release. We don't have that many products, but what we do have, we have some beautiful things. And I think I forgot the inks, but I can tell you what inks that are in this release. I left them over there. I can see them. They're on the other side. All right, so first up, we have the Craft Your Life Project Kit Translucent Foliage. This is so, so pretty. So in here, we have 3 huge blooms. These are ginormous. We haven't done a stamp set like this in a while where things are kind of separate and then you can create your own bouquets. But so this is a little bit different than what we normally do now. And as you can see, this one's called translucent foliage. Reason being, the petals are supposed to be that thin and kind of like tissue paper that you can see through each of the petals. So when you kind of color these in, you are going to go over that, and the ones that are covering each other, you're just going to get a look that there's more there. So that's the really great thing about this. So that's why they're called translucent foliage. Within the stamp set, as always, like we do with all of our guides, we have the layering guide within here, so it's quickly and easily pop that together. It does look like a sweet buttercup. It does, but it is huge. And then we have the simple coloring stencil set. And like I said, because we have Oh, I got the right one straight away. The petals that go over each other, these are open. So when you do ink blending, you will have a double layer on the petals that have the kind of a double layer there. As well as that, we're also going to get the die set, and that is going to cut out the 3 huge flowers and also the little leaves and foliage too. And then as well as that, in the kit, you are going to get a 6x6 3D embossing folder, and this is so pretty. So this has 2 of those flowers. I think it's that one. Is it that one? Oh, it's that one and that one. So that means these are sized the same as the stamps and the 3D, the 3D embossing fab, of course, because that's what I'm talking about. The simple coloring stencil set and also the dies. So if you wanted to, you could cut out these flowers first, pop them in your 3D embossing folder, emboss them, and then add color to them. So that is a very pretty one that we have there. We do have lots of inspiration using all of the products that I am going to show you today with our 3 hops that are going on at the minute. So that's your Craft Your Life project kit. Ooh, I have samples for you today, everyone. So this is one that I quickly made, and because it said translucent foliage, I went a little step extra, and I have added that onto some vellum to get that pretty look that we have there. All right. Next up, we have the Dreamy Dahlias or Dahlias. I don't know. Again, another sample. I know, I'm getting good at this. All right. So this is the Dreamy Dahlia Build a Garden. In the kit, you get the 6x8 stamp set and the simple coloring stencil set. And also, with our Builder Gardens, you do get a mini blending tool. The die is an add-on, but you can see that it is going to be very helpful if you don't like fussy cutting, because this is a huge detailed image and it will cut out these kind of landlocked areas as well. So you have this large dahlia branch that has 2 large flowers and a little bud, and these fabulous sentiments. If you love bold sentiments, this is what you want. This is so good here. So thank you everyone for joining us, and open that up. And then you can see that we do have the layering guide in here. So that's going to show you what goes where. I love the etching that we have on the simple coloring stencil. That is going to make your lining up so easy. And you're going to be able to use this by itself if you want to get a really beautiful, soft, no line coloring look. So you're going to get those. And like I said, you are going to get that if you want to add that on as well. And just look how pretty this is. I have got into a kind of habit at the minute where I will add my die cuts onto a really dark card base, because we've got all this colored cardstock now. So I just want to utilize it, and then I'll color in around the die cut using the same kind of color marker to match the background. But I am just loving these bold backgrounds, and it takes a while, but it is ever so pretty. Vicky, I'll pass that along to the team. Yeah, about the die. If it's a 4x6, you know, it's always included, but with Build a Garden, sometimes they're a little bit different. So I know where you're going with that one. Thank you everyone for liking and sharing. Remember that you do get a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate if you do that. Next up, Crocus. If you like winter flowering flowers, this may be one for you. I love this one. This one is so pretty. Again, it's our crafter flowers, so we have the layering guide on the back. You can see that we have 2 beautiful blooms as well as a bud. You can definitely use this bloom by itself if you wanted to kind of cut that stem off there. But we do have the keyhole system with this one. So it means that you're going to know which die cut goes with which and which way it's supposed to go. As well as the flowers themselves in this one, we actually have some sentiments. The clever thing about these sentiments is that they're on a strip. So that means you're just going to have to cut it once and they're not all going to fall apart. It's going to be really easy to add that on to your project. I'm just going to bring one in. Yes, another one. But look how I love a crocus. I am, as you guys know, I am not a purple lover, but when I see a crocus popping out through the soil in March, it makes my heart very, very happy because I know that spring is on the way. Okay, I am missing some comments. So if there's some questions that you please need answering, please let me know. There's a lot of comments going and I'm loving it. So just keep chatting away in the comments section, everyone. It makes me very happy that we're kind of a little community while we are doing this. If anyone's crafting as well, please let us know. Avi's here. Hey, Avi. Yep, Sue, the sentiments are included in that craft flower, which are very cool. Next up, we have the Birthday Wishes Mini Delight. The Mini Delight die in this one is huge. So if you're after a bit of a good value, this may be one that you want to go for. So in the 3x4 stamp set, what we have in here, I'm going to lift that up because it's easier to see with that white background. We have some birthday kind of sentiments. We have this line of numbers here, which is great if you like mixed media and you like adding like numbered backgrounds or something a little bit different, not just anything. Oh, Cindy's quilting. Thank you. And then what we have in here is we have a strip and we also have some sprinkles. Or hundreds and thousands if you're from the UK, because that's what we call them. This one here, I think, would make it a great candle by itself if you were to stamp those and just draw on a little flame. Maybe we can have a go of that. Remind me, because you know I get carried away. Then also what we have is this die set, which has the little cake plate. We have 2-layer cake. We have some icing to go on it, as well as a really cool little question mark candle on there as well. So that is a very cool one there. I do have a little one with this, and the one that I said would make a great candle, I've just used as a striped background in the background there. But this one is a fun one. I really do love this set. So if you're after something little, maybe this is something that you want to go. Thank you, Cindy. I made an effort. I did. I'm glad everyone is appreciating it today. So next up, we have our dynamic duo. And I have to say that this is going to be the last dynamic duo that you see for a while. But we are bringing something new. So I'm sure you're going to love it as well. So this is the Dynamic Duo Crescent Flowers. So in the Dynamic Duo, you are going to get 2 6x6 stencils. And these go together to create 2 beautiful kind of watercolor circular looks. So we have one that's kind of more bold, and then we have more that is more flower inspired. They look more like roses to me. Then we also have this, and this, I think this is so cool. So we have like this mandala kind of image. It reminds me of one of those that gets painted on the wrist. And I think that would be very, very pretty. We also have the kind of circular elements and some really bold sentiments and some really small ones that you can kind of mix up with the larger ones as well. But I think that is so pretty. I do want one of those. I think that would be so pretty. All right, okay. That's my dynamic duo. Again, we have a card here. Here I used one of the kind of clusters twice. And again, like I said, that bold, that colored cardstock in the background, and then I've drew around the clusters that I fussy cut out with the same color marker as I did the background. I think it's Pastel Sunrise, but I can't be quite sure. And then just a little bit of gold on the background with those mandalas and a little bit of splatter. So that is that one. I think I only have 2 more cards now to share, but I do. And then we can kind of go into it. If there is anything that you guys really want to see, please let me know and I'll see if I can kind of make something with it in this hour that we're together, and we get to spend some lovely crafty time. All right. Okay, so this one is the Lovely Flowers. I made 2 cards with this one, and you can see exactly how these are made if you check out the YouTube channel. And I believe this was posted on Tuesday. So this is what I created for the blog hop, and you can see exactly how these were made. I foiled the fabulous Lovely Flowers press plate once onto black cardstock using silver foil and once onto watercolor cardstock using some gold foil, and then I colored them in different watercolor mediums. This one was using the watercolor brush markers and this one was using the metallics. So you really play around with it to create some really different looks. I should have done one going up, and that would have even changed it up further. I didn't think too far in advance when I was creating. So with the press plate itself, you're going to get that beautiful flower vine. You're going to get some beautiful large sentiments, some solid sentiments in there, and some smaller ones. So it's a really great all-rounder with this. Remember, with our press plates, you can use these as press plates. You can use them to foil. And if you're very frugal and you don't have any of the machines, but you still want to try it, what you can do is you can ink this up like you would a stamp and stamp it. I know. I've tried it. It works. You do have to be kind of really good on the pressure, but you can get it. Oh, it would, Sue. Yeah, we didn't have a coloring stencil for that one, so just a little bit of watercolor, and I know that you love it. All right, then we have 2 more press plates. We have the Essential Textures Terrazzo and also the Essential Textures Stone Wall. So like I said, there are many ways that you can use these press plates. So you could use them just with ink onto, just same colored ink onto colored cardstock. You could also use them with various color inks on the same go. That's cool. Also, you can foil them. Look how pretty that is. This has got to be my favorite, but I do like this one as well. So this one was just using the Essential Textures Terrazzo, but on some watercolor cardstock with no ink on. So all that's done is left me a really pretty texture in there as well. All right. Okay. Sue's after the stone wall in a stencil. I wonder if we could, because there's a lot of open areas. I don't know how difficult it would be, but I can let the team know. We can always do that. We also have some new storage pouches. So if you do have our Crafty Necessities cardstock or anything that's 8.5 by 11, it'll go in here. If you're storing our Crafty Necessities cardstock, it will actually take 2 packets. And I think if I had another one, I might be able to squeeze at least half of it in there. But at the minute, it's taking 2 quite comfortably. All right, we do also have new inks, which are over the other side for the Delectable Delights, and also one of my favorite blue collections, which is the Tranquility. All right, guys, if you have anything that you want me to kind of focus in on, please let me know. I am going to show you the little thing that I was talking about before with the birthday wishes on how I think that this would make a fabulous, really quick and easy birthday card with kind of a little bit of doodling. It's not doodling that you're going to be scared of. You're definitely going to be able to take this on. So I'm just going to pop my cardstock there, and we're going to go with that stripedy piece that we have here. The first flower I showed, which one was that? Oh, the translucent foliage. Is that one, Sue? We can definitely do one of those. Okay, I'll get it lined up. So I'm just going to take a number of inks, just some light colors. I never have enough birthday cards, ever. So I'm going to just line that up there. So that one was Pink Diamond. And I'm going to go in with, I'm going to just line the colors down here. Maybe it's easier to see. I have Water Hyacinth here. Maybe I should have added a piece of tape along the bottom, and that would have really helped me line these up, but it wasn't to be. There we go. I'll do. All right. And then I'm going to go in with a green. So that's the aloe vera. Avie, you never... I am rubbish at creating holiday cards as well. There have been years, and I know I make tons of cards, that I didn't have enough and I just bought them. So then, you know, only people that I knew were really going to appreciate it got the ones that I made. But yeah. So one of my favorites is the Mountain Mist. And that's going to go in. I think I need a yellow or purple. So that one's a Mountain Mist. I think the purple that I've got is going to be too bright. I mean, we can give it a go. I know. Tracy, I am not sure. I mean, it's the painting that I did was really easy. It literally was a scribble. I didn't really spend too much time on the painting on it. It literally took longer just because there was a lot of flowers. But I can, yeah. I don't know. I don't think there is a class that shows it. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. Sorry, Tracy. I'm rubbish. Rubbish today. All right. So I've got my line of candles. I was going to go all the way across, but I didn't. That's the, you know, the short and long of it. I'm then going to take, oops. Oh, I have the fine liner brush. And I'm just going to draw on a little flame. So it's like a little leaf, but you don't add the vein. You can definitely color those in if you want, but I'm going simple. Oh, thank you, Lorna. Yes, the colors are very pretty. If you love pastels, if you're, you know, waiting for spring already, these may be ones that you want. And I'm just going to add in one of the sentiments. I'm going to go with the birthday wishes one. Oh, Tracy, no, it's just paint and scribble. Scribble on the top, scribble on the bottom, just mix them together. It'll be fine. Especially if you use colors that are close to each other. That's the probably easiest way to go about it. And I'm just going to stamp that down. I would maybe add a little bit of splatter. Yeah, we're here. Let's do it. Okay. And as I've stamped my sentiment already down without really thinking about it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask my sentiment off with my stamp that I've just used. So if you don't like cutting masks, please don't. You don't need to. I've just added the stamp down directly. You don't need to die cut anything. Stamp will be fine. It'll do its job. And I'm just going to add a little bit of splatter down. Oh, yes, we could definitely add some gold. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Let's see, but you know, when I've sat down, my things are over the other side. That's what's happened. But yes, Nancy, I do think a little bit of gold or even a little bit of silver, because we've kind of got those spring-like colors, would be a good way to do that there. But yeah, so there's our first one. We've made a card, so that means we've won. All right, and let's go in with the translucent foliage. So let's just do one of these flowers. I am having a crafting avalanche at the side of me already. I haven't really done anything. Okay, so let's grab one of these flowers. Let's give it a stamp. Because I'm going to be ink blending straight away, I am going to use my jet black. If I was at home, I am at home. If I was by myself, not waiting, not scared that people were waiting for me to do things, I would definitely use my obsidian and let that dry before I would go in to do the ink blending. Oh, Kathy, I'm sure you would be able to draw those little flames. I really, really think you could. I think it would be quick and easy. And you could just practice. Just draw little doofs. Florna, yes. Crafting avalanche, yeah. And it wasn't even that many products. And I just, yeah, never mind. It is what it is. All right. So I have my flower. And I'm thinking another 1-layer card is on the way. I maybe should have twisted it, but this is where we are. And this is what we're going to do. And I'm going to add some leaves. Thank you, Joni. Me and Tilly are matching. So we have our holiday nails at the minute. Oh, Sue, I love a good doodle. I think it just really, you've put yourself into it, right? So if I was to stamp this now, you know, it looks so pretty. If I was to add something a little bit of splatter, it's adding something a little bit more unique to it. And that's what I like about it. All right. Okay. So I have my flower stamped. I also have some leaves. I did use the same ones. And now they're stuck. All right. And let's go in with these colors that we have on the side. I'm thinking wisteria and pink diamond for my flower. And I'm thinking mountain mist and maybe aloe vera for my leaves. Let's try it. So I'm going to grab Laura. I think because I don't know, I learned with using the blocks. I don't know. Okay. I am a block lady, especially for sentiments. I love to use my block. I mean, my stamp wheel, you know, it doesn't get unloved because I use it for lots of other things, but for like sentiments, I will definitely just grab out a block for that. I have grabbed my ultra sticky mat to pop underneath me because this is the best thing for stencils. All right, let's go pink diamonds and wisteria. I always like to stick my inks onto my ultra sticky mat so it means that they don't move around. I'm just going to add my inks to the side so you guys know what we are using. All right, okay. I'm going to go pink on the edges. So I'm really trying to add it nice and light, like a whisper on here. Hey everyone that is popping in, lovely to see you. Please let us know if you do have any big news as well. If you if you're new here, I am this nosy all of the time. So if you don't want to share, that's fine. But if you want to share some news, or like if you've had a birthday or anything like that and you want to share it, please go ahead. You know, we're a little family here while we are crafting away. And I'm nosy. That's that too. So this one is the translucent foliage, and this is the project kit. So I stamped the image first from the stamp set, and now I am using the stencils. All right, I do have a blending tool for my pink and one for my purple. Ailey, I think I said that right. These sticky mats are fabulous. This, I probably say this every time, but this mat here, I didn't know I needed it until I had it. And then when I had it, I was like, oh, where have you been all my life? It's like chocolate. All right, so I am going to pop my second stencil down. And as you can see, these are going to go over those partial parts of the petals underneath as well. So that's going to give us that translucent look. Oh, Sue! Her grandson turned 5. That seems like it's not even been that long, Sue. I'm sure it's like I know him myself. Lorna has got a birthday coming up in January. Hopefully we're around for a live then, so we can give you another happy birthday. But happy birthday for January. Tracy is looking after her parents' dog for 2 days. Oh, it's so good when you dog sit. Do you like a dog sit? I mean, we have a little dog, but when you've got another dog there, and then obviously you can, it's like having a grandchild, right? You can play with it and then it goes away and then it comes back. So everyone is happy. Susan just received her mat. Congratulations. Okay, so I'm going to add the pink around the edges. Kelly, I know, right? These sticky mats. It's like, what? The idea just come from Tasneem, and then it's just a miracle. All right, so I've added the wisteria down. Okay. Boop. There we go. And look how pretty that is. All right, so you can see that we have that kind of double layer of color where those petals overlay. So that's what we have. See, we remember when he was born. Oh. All right, so I also have some little dots, but I don't think I need to add them in. This stamp has that covered. I think if I did the kind of these separately, which you can, you know, without using the stamp, you can use the inside pieces there. And then let's go in with some leaf action. Fauna, no. Really? That's the same as me and my brother. Me and my brother are 10 years apart, but same birthday. People like, because when I say, oh, my brother's on the same date, and they're like, oh, you're twins. I'm like, no. No. 10 years between us. It must be because I look so young when people get confused. Kelly, yes, all colors will give that transparent look if you do them light. If you do dark ones, I'm not quite sure, but if you do a light wash, you will get that translucent look there. So I am going to add in the leaves. This time around, I have some mountain mist and the aloe vera. Move that around. I need to move this down a little. And we're just going to add these in. And I'm going to go aloe vera on the tips, mountain mist at the base. I thought I had a yellow out, but I didn't. All right. Okay, so aloe vera on the tips. And then mountain mist on the bottom, I do like to kind of mix up leaf colors. I love adding blues. It really does add a really great look. I'm having trouble with this today. I cleaned it, so it's a little bit sticky. And that's what you need. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that around there. So when I am a grandmother, because I'm looking forward to it already, I am going to be a grandma. I've got it down. Florida, yes. Yeah, we're not twins, but. Okay, so there is the mountain mist too. Oh no, Amy, I know. You can sign up for the out of stock warnings. You just go on the product page and they will let you know when they're back in. But yeah, when you've got your heart set on something and it's not there, it's not the greatest. Not the greatest. All right. Okay, let's pull this together now. Okay. Put that stencil over there. Let's add a little bit of splatter, right? Why not? Bringing in my jet black again. Oh, that was a lot. Kelly, one for each color. Yes, I am not there. I have 3 tubs of them, so like tubs of these, but I haven't got one for each color. I normally go for like, there's like, I've got 3 for yellow, so like a really light yellow, a mid yellow, and a dark yellow. Same for orange, red, pink, like that. And let's add a sentiment. I do want to add one of those huge sentiments that we have from the Builder Garden, because I think they are really cool. And I'm going to go with this one. Oh, thank you, Ailey. All right, so let's put this down. The big flower is so cool. And I think if you had the Stampil 2.0, you could definitely make a huge wreath of these and like on a 9x9 and create a scrapbook page out of it. That would be cool. Let's go over the flower, around about there. There we go. That's what I love about a 1-layer card, is that you can stamp the sentiment right over everything and it just pulls everything together. And because we've had that such a large sentiment, I think that's so pretty. I maybe could add some lines under that to add a little bit of doodling, but I think I'm good with that. So we've got 2 up to now. What was I going to use next? Does anyone have anything? If not, I think I'm going to use one of the backgrounds that I already have from the press plates. So I had this one, the Essential Textures Terrazzo. I think we can use that. And let's do a dynamic duo, because these are so pretty, and I think we can do it over this texture to get a different look. She says live. Okay, you know I kind of go out on a tangent, and that is what is happening. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go in with this one, and let us add it. All right, yes. We're doing one layer cards today. We didn't know we were going to start with one layer cards, but this is where we've headed. All right. So I have this piece, and with these stencil sets, because you have the kind of etching on the last one, you can see how big the whole image is going to be, and I always use this one for placement. So I'm going to place that down, and I'm going to say that we're going to be good there. Sticky stick, stick. We have done some really light cards today, so I'm going to go quite bright. So I have a maple yellow and also a rubelite, and I'm thinking these are going to be quite bold. And I have a navy and maybe lagoon, maybe volcano lake for the leaves. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so first up, I'm going to start with the yellow. Okay. My yellow is so juicy. If you find that yours has been like really juicy, and you're not loving the juiciness of it, what you can do is just take a kitchen roll and just tap it, and it'll take off the ink. But I just thought that I was getting extra ink, so I'm not gonna waste that. I'll just tap it into my little lid over there. Okay, so I needed to start with the leaves. So what we're going to do is just going to move that back. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'll start with the flowers. That's what I'll do. But I'll try and add them to where I've got them lined up there. So I've got that. That one's touching the bottom. And that one goes up there. All right. There. That's okay. Okay. Yeah. When I tap my ink off, I always tap it into the lid because I don't like being a wastrel. So, and I can just grab the ink from there when I need more. So what I did with the panel, so I did have the Essential Textures Terrazzo, and I just, oh no, I had some black on there. Maybe we need to cover that. But I just added that onto some watercolor cardstock, just directly onto it without any ink. And that has given me the texture that we have in the background. So now when we add the colors on, it's going to add a little bit of texture to the images that we do. I could have done the flowers first, Sandra, but I had I had these inks out. Okay. So I'm going to add this down. So this is the rubelite. So the yellow that I used was the maple, and then this is the mid. And I love when these kind of mix together. It does give that orange color. I may add another group of flowers over there once I have added these on, because I'm not happy that I've given myself a huge black splodge, although I think those huge sentiments might cover that as well. That may be another way that we can go about it. So I added the yellow to the tips of these flowers, so I'm going to add the yellow to the base of these ones. And then I'm going to grab the rubelite. Okay, so there are our flowers. We also have some innies for the flowers. Just lining up the etching that I have on my stencil, sorry. When I'm searching for things on my desk, words just escape me. So I am going to go in with the navy into those centers. I think I might go in with some of the lagoon as well. So that's the navy and lagoon. Oops. Went a bit dark at that one. So that's lagoon and also the navy that we have there. Okay. And I'm going to move this over. And then we can add in the other pieces. Again, just lining up that etching on the stenciled images that we've already done. And then stick it down to the mat. I'm going to add the blue. Ooh, a little bit wild with that, but that's fine. And then the lagoon. Again, we've played around with non-green leaves in this one. Okay. I have to say, I'm loving that. All right, okay. And then I'm going to add in some more flowers because I really want to cover that splodge that I've made mistakenly. Okay, same colors as before. Oh, Angel, I'm loving stencils. Oh no, I moved. It's okay. Let's take a step back. Okay. I think we should be fine. Stick now. So that's the rubelite. And we have the mid yellow as well. We also had those kind of mandala designs that we can add on. We could have kind of covered over with that maybe. Yes, Tracy. I do love gray leaves as well. They're cool too. All right, so there's our mid yellow. Then we're going to move this stencil over. Oops, come on. There we go, a little stencil. I'm finding that I have a bit of black on my mat, and that is what's causing the issue. Found you. Sneaky. All right. Now, that's the one that I've just done, so I'm going to move those over. And then add in those flowers. Yeah, I do love stamping. I haven't done a whole lot of stamping for a while, and I do feel that I just need to sit down and do some layered stamping. That may be on the cards for next week. I do have a live next week with the amazing Nicole Picadora. So me and Nicole will be live next week. So excited. It's been a while since Nicole has been with me on a live, so I'm excited for that one. All right. And then we're going to add on the 5 centers. Lining up those little etching marks. And then we're just going to add the dark centers like we did before. Boop, 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 boop. And then we just have the leaves. Okay. This one's pretty dirty. There we go. Because I've got that much ink on it, I couldn't see the etching, but we're fine. We've done it. We're okay. So we're going to add in that blue. And then the Lydia. Okay. So, move that. And just look how pretty that is. All right, so I feel that I need to use some of these circle pieces. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're here. We're playing. I have a circle. I have some navy ink. And I think okay. All right. Maybe we should have left it, but we didn't. But we can play around with it. Now, all I need is a sentiment. I'm going with the thanks that we have in the Dynamic Duo Crescent Flowers. Where's my little cleany thing? Oh no, I hope it's not storming, Nancy. Okay. And let's go in with obsidian because I can stamp over things with this, and it's so bold and beautiful. I'm going to go over those flowers. That I don't think that was straight, and I don't think it's as dark as it needs to be. So we're just going to double stamp it. Okay. Sorry, you're going to get to see my head. But we managed to double stamp over the thank, so we did. Hopefully you didn't see too much of my I'm going to call them glitter highlights because I haven't dyed my hair in a while, so that's what we have. Or wisdom glitter. I've seen that somewhere. All right, so we have this one. All right, so we have managed to make 3 one-layer cards today. This one has the bold flowers from the Dynamic Duo Crescent Flowers, and we did do that on a textured piece using the Essential Textures terrazzo, so you can definitely add stenciling on top of that. Then, well, before that, previous to that, we did 1-layer card using the translucent foliage project kit, and you can see just how big and kind of statement-like those flowers are on there. And then to start with, what we did is we use the fabulous Mini Delight Birthday Wishes, just one of the kind of strip stamps that we have in there, and we made candles in there as well. Oh, fairy highlights. Thank you, Avi. I like that one. It's better than the wisdom glitter. Fairy highlights. I'm going to use that one from now on. All right. Okay, so I'm going to move you guys up. All right. I do have a little bit of a glow on now. I really do hope that you guys have enjoyed the live today and that I have inspired you to grab some crafting supplies and get making some 1-layer cards. I do love a 1-layer card. They are so quick and easy to make, and to kind of pull them together, all you need is a little bit of splatter. And I'm sure that you guys are going to be fabulous with that as well. Thank you to the amazing Angel for popping in all of the links. I know I was bad at just throwing products out, and she caught everyone. So thank you for that as well. Thank you for being there. Thank you for sharing. And thank you, everyone, for just being you and kind of chatting away in the chat box at the side. It really does make me feel that I'm not here talking to myself. So thank you, everyone, for that. I really do hope that you have a brilliant weekend. And I'll see you again next week. See you soon. Bye-bye.